You guys, after being a month behind, Opal is finally here. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Art a la Carte, and this is the 10th gemstone I have done. I have done one for every single month of the year so far. After this, I have just 2 more to complete. This was the one I was looking forward to the most because October is my birth month and I couldn't wait to do this gemstone justice. But this piece just about killed me off. So let's talk about how did I almost destroy this piece? Well, this is the first one. See, for those of you who don't know what an opal looks like, it is this beautiful creamy gem that is either super light or super dark, but it has these fireworks of color. And I really wanted to capture that in this piece, especially in the background. So I was trying to do the darker pieces first, and something fun to do with Copic markers is to stamp them down onto color and they will push the color behind them out so you can make this cool layered effect. But what I found as I was beginning to do this was it was looking more like I was looking through a petri dish at a bunch of germs or something, and they were, it didn't look like an opal. So my suggestion is before you try a technique that you're not exactly sure how it will work, test it out on a separate sheet of paper before you push onto your finished piece. Luckily, I think I was able to save it, especially with the lighter and more reds and yellows, orangey colors. They were fantastic. So after I got that done, I decided let's move on to the flowers. For each of the months, I do the gemstone of the month, plus I try to incorporate the flower of the month as well. And October has 2 flowers, and I really wanted to showcase both of them in here. So the ones at the bottom are Cosmos. They're kind of like a gigantic daisy, but they come in lots of pinks and purples. And then the second one is the marigold, which when I was a kid, I hated marigolds because they're really stinky. But as an adult, I have come to appreciate them greatly since I've heard that marigolds keep a lot of unwanted bugs away. So that's super awesome. The marigolds I decided to showcase in her hair in like this really cool bouquet look. A question I get asked a lot is how do I come up with designs or these characters? So let me talk a little bit about this and tell you that it is not an easy process. It's something that I do numerous amounts of sketches for and kind of pick and choose which one I like the best. And when it came to October, I knew she was going to be challenging from the sketch because I couldn't pinpoint the actual sketch that I wanted. I narrowed it down to 2. And I wasn't super excited about either one of them, but I like them and I was running out of time because there is a thing called a deadline and I had already surpassed it. So I decided to take it to you guys and ask you which of the 2 sketches you liked best. So I made a post both on my YouTube channel and the community page and on my Instagram, and ultimately had to put up a poll because it was like smack dab even in the comment section. And because it was so like even Steven with it, I actually combined the 2 images together a little bit to create a whole new image. So the next way that I almost destroyed this picture was I could not find my metallic paints. For those of you who know me, I love me my metallic paints. Could not find them. So I decided, hey, I will just make my own metallic paints. I have this really nice shimmery kind of metallic blue paint, but it was just too dark. So I thought I'll mix it with a little bit of white paint and that will work. So the first paint I used was a non-bleed proof paint from Dr. P.H. Martin, and that did not work. As you can see, the white totally just covered it up. So then I switched to a Bombay ink, and that worked out much better, only it didn't allow the shimmer to come through. So then I took my color burst and I thought, well, I'll just sprinkle a little bit of color burst on there and it will just act as those firecracker colors. But in my mind, I did not think that of Art 101, which is if you take blue and yellow and mix them together, what do you get? You get green. And so I got this really obnoxious green on the finished opal piece. And you guys, I was done. I was done with this picture. I had ruined it and it was just not meant to be. And then I found my metallic paints. Woohoo! But I will tell you, even the metallic paints had a really hard time coming and saving this picture. The color bursts are super strong pigments. And when I put down the run through of metallic paint, it totally just turned into this soupy brown color. So I actually had to go back over it with the bleed-proof white paint that I had, cover that up, and then went over top of it with metallic paints. It still didn't turn out exactly as I wanted it, but much better. And then I decided, hey, let's outline the whole thing in this dark kind of glittery pin that I have. And so I'm pretty sure I destroyed it another time. Oh, and I totally forgot to tell you that while I was coloring her hair, my Copic marker did this bloop thing where it just all of a sudden leaks out this huge puddle of ink. Luckily, it was with the hair color and it only leaked a little bit on her face and I was able to blend it in with the shadows. But yeah, this picture was just almost not meant to be. So as far as like the coloring, not my absolute favorite. I love the line art. I'll have the line art available in my Etsy shop if you guys are interested in trying to color your own. And I'm sure you guys can probably color it much better than I was able to color this one. Well, thank you guys so much for one, being so patient for me to get this October gemstone up. November is in the planning process. My hope is to have it up before December. So make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on that video. And as always, God bless you guys. Don't give up on your art. Keep drawing, and we'll see you in another art video. Bye-bye!